Welcome to The Application, a podcast focused on actionable takeaways to help you level up your marketing and enrollment management game. I'm your host, Dr. Allison Tercio, Assistant Vice President of Enrollment and Marketing at Siena College. Join me every Tuesday for discussions with some of the best minds in higher ed marketing and enrollment management. The Application is part of the Enrollify Network, a robust collection of podcasts designed to help higher ed professionals like you grow. Explore our other shows at enrollify.org or check out some of my personal faves linked in the show notes below. Enrollify is made possible by Element 451, the leading AI-powered all-in-one student engagement platform, helping institutions create meaningful, personalized, and engaging interactions with students. Learn more at element451.com. Welcome back to the Application's special mini-series, AI for Yield Season. I'm your host, Allison Tercio, and I hope you got something out of part 1 or part 2, even if they spark completely different ideas than the ones I shared with you. In part 3 today, we're focusing on a challenge we all face, creating high-quality content quickly and efficiently. If you're feeling stretched thin, struggling to keep up with the demands for emails, social posts, landing pages, event invitations, all while making them engaging and effective, you're not alone. The good news, AI can help. Today, I'll walk you through 7 ways, 7, this is a jam-packed episode, get ready, 7 ways AI can help you create better content faster. And here they are so you know what's coming. 1, fixing underperforming landing pages using audience intelligence. 2, finding and replicating your highest performing content. 3, using proven marketing frameworks to improve messaging. 4, writing stronger CTAs that actually drive action. 5, turning student testimonials into multiple content pieces. 6, refreshing and modernizing old content instead of starting from scratch. And 7, personalizing event reminders based on student interests. Let's get started. Picture this, you're driving traffic to your deposit or financial aid landing page, but conversions are low. Maybe students visit but don't complete the form, or they bounce within seconds. Instead of wasting time tweaking random elements, AI can help you analyze your page and pinpoint exactly what's missing. The way you're going to want to do this is you can copy and paste your landing page text into ChatGPT or another generative AI tool. You can also share the website code and a screenshot of it. And what you're going to ask is for it to analyze the landing page for clarity, persuasion, conversion optimization, and ask for it to suggest improvements. You've got to pick what you want it to analyze. And you will know which pieces you need those recommendations on. And then you can ask it to rewrite the copy in response to those recommendations. Or you can ask it to rewrite the copy in different styles, like more urgency, you want to add social proof, you want to simplify the language. It can help with all of those types of things. So use it to identify those weak spots so you can optimize landing pages based on real conversion tactics. Let's talk about 2. Finding and replicating your best performing content. I know you and your team have created a ton of content, blog posts, emails, videos, social media campaigns, but you're not always sure what ones actually are working best, right? When you put all of that together, it's hard to analyze. But we don't have time to guess. And we also don't have time to always create brand new content. It's not sustainable, but AI can help find and replicate what works. So it can help you identify your top content because you can share the analytics and you can find things like your most clicked email subject lines, your most viewed blog posts, most shared social media posts, and then you can ask it to analyze patterns in the top performing content. What do these 5 high performing posts have in common? What are the themes, emotional triggers, formats that might explain their success? And then you can also ask AI to generate new variations of successful content, like new ideas. Give me 5 new blog post ideas based on our top performing post, how first-gen students can maximize financial aid. So you know what works well for students and how can you create content that's really closely related and increase your output on those topics and themes that students care about the most. It's not about reinventing the wheel. We're trying to double down on what works and get fresh ideas for those high-performing themes. Number 3, using proven marketing frameworks. Again, we have all of this content, emails, social posts, and maybe we want to see how we can incrementally improve the content that we're putting out there. AI can help you apply proven marketing frameworks that make content more persuasive, if that's your goal. There's all different ways that you can use frameworks, so we're going to focus on persuasive in this example. So one example is using the Power of One framework for a financial aid email. So I can ask AI to write this financial aid email using the Power of One framework, focusing only on FAFSA submission, right? So maybe before I was saying the FAFSA deadline's approaching, make sure you apply for aid, submit missing documents, and check your award package. I know that that is a bad example because they can't have their award package until they have their FAFSA, but you're getting the gist of what we're trying to do here. In the optimized version, it would help us focus in on the FAFSA deadlines here. Don't leave money on the table. Submit your FAFSA by Friday to qualify for grants, scholarships, and work study. Click here now. Right? It helped us trim the fluff because we were doing the Power of One framework. It really helped us focus in on what matters most in that content. But there are a slew of other marketing frameworks you can apply in this way. Even if you just consider cognitive biases, the list is really long, right? Social proof, scarcity, loss aversion. And then you could think about things like the AIDA model, story brand framework, the 6 principles of persuasion, jobs to be done framework. My advice is to test out different ones and see how it changes the recommendations and performance. And we're going to talk more about performance in the final episode of this mini series, so stay tuned for more on that. Number 4, turn student testimonials into multiple content pieces. You've got great student testimonials, but maybe you're only using them in one place. Maybe they're in a print brochure, maybe they're on a program website, but we need constant content for all sorts of things, emails, ads, social media. So we can ask AI to take a student quote and generate it into multiple formats. Turn this testimonial into a LinkedIn post, an Instagram caption, and an email snippet, right? So you can take one student's story and turn it into multiple marketing assets, which saves you time while maximizing impact. Again, you still originated the content or your team originated that content, and you're just taking it and figuring out ways you can get it out there to different audiences. Number 5, refreshing and modernizing old content. Blog posts, guides, social media, email templates. Maybe you've been doing this for years and you have some that they're good, but you feel they're outdated. And we don't have time to rewrite them from scratch. So you can paste an old blog post, as an example, into AI and ask, update this FAFSA blog post, which is a guide, update it for 2024 with new deadlines and clearer language for Gen Z students. This is actually a great example because we all know how much the FAFSA has changed in the last 2 years. So if we have old content related to it, it's a great time to update this. You can also use the AI to shorten long content into digestible formats. So just like with the example I just shared before, we can take that and ask it to turn it into a carousel post, a TikTok script, a tweet, whatever that might be. But AI can truly help you modernize old content in minutes and help you keep messaging fresh. Number 6, personalizing event reminders. So admitted student events are tough, right? Because they can sound really generic. And we know how important it is to get admitted students to visit our campuses. So we can ask AI to personalize it, write the original invitation, but then ask it to rewrite it for business students, emphasizing networking with alumni, right? So whatever it is, you have to feed it that audience intelligence, and you have to know which students and which student groups would most benefit from that personalized outreach and sort of that special perspective to make it feel really tailored and really, really personal. But this is a way to customize your invitations at scale, make them feel personal. And if you're an admissions counselor and the marketing team might be sending out blast emails, you can still take them and then start tailoring them and sending them individually to your students. And finally, write better CTAs. Let's turn those weak CTAs, those really common ones, boring ones really, deposit now, sign up now. Let's get them turned into engaging ones that drive action. So you can use AI to help you do this. Give them your CTA and ask for help making them more engaging. We want to see things like your future starts now, secure your spot, you're almost there, make it official. Those are going to get much more attention than the more generic common ones that we're all using. So AI allows you to move faster without sacrificing quality. It really can help you do that. We covered 7 different ways in this episode that AI can help you do that. I'm wondering what ways and ideas you're considering after listening to this. So please reach out to me, and thanks for tuning in to part 3 of AI for Yield Season. In the next episode, as I said, we're going to talk about tracking success of your AI-assisted content. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it, and I'll see you next time. The application is part of the Enrollify Podcast Network. If you like this podcast, chances are you'll like other Enrollify shows too. Our podcast network is growing by the month, and we've got a plethora of marketing, enrollment, and higher ed tech shows that are jam-packed stories, ideas, and frameworks, all designed to empower you to be a better higher ed professional. Our shows help higher ed marketers and admissions professionals find their next big idea, and they feature a selection of the industry's best as your hosts. Learn from Jamie Hunt, Seth Odell, Day Kibbolds, Jeremy Tiers, and so many other of your favorite higher ed leaders. Enrollify is made possible by Element 451, the leading AI-powered all-in-one student engagement platform, helping institutions create meaningful, personalized, and engaging interactions with students. Learn more at element451.com.